Yo, what up? It's your boy. What's my name? I gotta find my tripod. I don't know where I put it here. Alright, yo. Got the best wife ever. I hope you all have somebody you can count on, or somebody you trust, or somebody you care about. For me, it's my wife, my mom. I have a couple others, but I don't mention. My family is private. I just want you to know I have a wife, because so many people assume I am into dudes. Because I'm a happy-go-lucky guy. Or wishful thinking on your part, dudes. Hey? Any way you like to top it, I am into dudes. Only for hanging out. That's it. Any way you want it, that's the way you want it. Any way you want it. Just making the wife a morning meal here. I'm, of course, having a protein shake and probably a smoothie shortly. She likes her thing she's grown up on, so. I mean, I grew up on most of this stuff too, but I pulled away from eating more solids for breakfast. I prefer to eat smoothies and stuff, you know? They're so good. But don't get me wrong. I can go to a buffet and enjoy a nice buffet for breakfast anytime. A brunch buffet. We actually used to go for breakfast. Not all the time, but like once in a blue moon to this brunch buffet. It was really nice. I enjoyed it. That is my cup of tea. Alright. We're ready to serve up here in about 19 seconds. So what I need from you is throw some sevens in the chat, boys. Get some shamrocks. Where's my shammies? Get some shamrocks in the chat, boys. Hey? Throw some shamrocks down in the chat, boys. I had to charge this phone. Any way you want it, that's the way you get it. Any way you want it. How's everyone doing today? Let's see what we got here. Yeah. Make sure you subscribe down below if you're new. And if you're not new, make sure you say hey in the chat box, hey. Let's see what's really going on. 26th. We are about to clear a threshold on YouTube here. We're about $29 away, $39 away. I'm not even sure. But that's minus the... Or it's $39. I think that'll get us 29. Let me check again here, right here. Oh, no, it's not 29. Hang on, everything updated. Let me check and see what it's at. So super chats today. We got 2 super chats while we were sleeping. One person's name was Rhonda and I think Kevin. Kent or Kevin. Let me see. 7 days. It should be there. Oh, I'll never find it. Oh my god, there's a lot of supers. Let's try it. And also, it doesn't just show me supers, so That's a thing. Any way you want it, that's the way you get it. Any way you want it. Oh yes, like this. So I should be able to see at least. No, it didn't actually go up yet. The other one did, but this side didn't change yet. That's, I guess, till noon. It'll update at noon, I guess. So far, it's just done my ad revenue. It hasn't added up the other stuff yet, so it hasn't tallied it and posted it yet. So I'll let you know when it does. It takes a couple days usually, so that's where we're at. Used to be instant or fairly. I mean, I'm not going to guarantee it was instant, but I feel like it was. I feel like if you sent it, I feel like it'd go in this one area and it would show me that you sent something within like 6 or 8 hours. Now it's 48 hours. Oh man, we got stuff to do today, bro. I'm gonna finish up here. And that's kind of it. I just want to finish up in the living room today. I'm just going to set myself with that goal. I have snow to shovel and all that, but who cares? I'm in Winnipeg. That's nothing new. I got snow to shovel, bud. So I got a lot of snow to shovel too, so it's not like I'm going to be out there for 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I got older neighbors too. I'll probably go shovel for them for free. I had a couple neighbors that snowplow for me and snowblow for me. I'm gonna go shovel theirs if they haven't done it already. I hope they haven't, so that I can do it for free. Yeah. Go soak some clothes today, you know what I'm saying? Hurt my back so somebody else doesn't die today, you know what I'm saying? It's freezing out there. If you don't have to go outside, I recommend you don't go outside. And remember I told y'all yesterday, I said there is a storm a brewing. Well, if you're in the States, you've woken up to a mess, one heck of a mess in some of the areas. Some other areas, I think you have another 6 to 8 hours. Grab some groceries, batten down the hatches. Anything you haven't done, try to get it done that involves your yard or outside that is pertinent. You're going to get, snow is dropping and popping, okay? I want you all to remember I love you all so much, okay? We got to do this together, right? We are a team. We are a squad. We are a unit, all right? And together we can make sure that we don't perish in these horrible winter events that are ongoing, okay? Winter is one of the most dangerous times, and I love you all so much. Please, please, make sure you have some winter gear that if in the event of, let's say you don't have power or anything like that, you can use a propane heater on a concrete block or on a big patio block. If you have, figure out something that ain't gonna melt, you know, that's a solid piece of granite. Put a propane heater wherever you can. I mean, if you got to go camp out in your garage, inside your truck or something like that, I mean, you crack your garage door about a foot, and I mean, I don't even really know, man. I don't know what people are gonna do if it gets so bad. Maybe you should go to a hotel for the night, you know. If you run out of power, try to get to a hotel. And then just make trips back to your place as often as you can to batten down the hatches any way you can, you know? I like throwing poly on the windows in the winter, on a couple of the north-facing windows. It really gives you a second layer. It takes about 4 or 5 minutes. Heat your inside of your house up really good, and then just start slapping poly up. A roll of poly, a good thick roll of poly, 30, 40 bucks, 50, 60 bucks. Get a good thick roll, double, triple lap it, and just start polying windows. Poly a big area. Even if it's for 4, 5, or 6 days, you're going to save your house. You know, your house isn't going to get stupid cold. You're going to not be cold, right? You're going to save money, right? So 4 or 5 days of plastic that you can reuse next year, it's going to go a long way right now, right? You got to make sure you have your paths shoveled to and from your house. So if emergency trucks or people or food, you know, anything needs to get to you, pizzas, you know, it's going to get to you, right? All right. Time to get to some pressing matters, of course. Today's pressing matters are brought to you by the letters T, the letter C, the letter H, the letter B, another C, and then a letter D. All right? I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in. You guys don't realize how awesome you are. You do need to realize, though, okay? I love you all so much. Make sure you're doing things out there that matter, all right? Don't spend your day hating and just constantly hating somebody. It's going to ruin your life, all right? I don't want you to be that person that just can't find nothing to do with themselves besides throw hate and shade, eh? It's a bad look. You don't want to be labeled as this person, or you don't want people to think about you as someone with no life. All they do all day is hate and throw shade. You don't want to hang out with that type of person, so don't be labeled, or, you know, don't go that route, all right? There's good in all of us. Some of you, it's hard to see the good, but don't stop looking. Like, just because you can't see any good in you this minute, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. What it means is you got to try harder you got to do more to get noticed that you're good, right? Good men don't just yell out loud, I'm a good man. Good men will actually do things, you know, to show face, you know, that they are good men. So, get it going. Make sure you understand what that entails. You're going to have to give up your money in your wallet. You're going to have to give up your time a day. You're not going to have all these fancy things because you have to give it up. Somebody else needs something. This means you're always going to get the short stack of pancakes. You're always going to be hungry. But what it means is, if somebody has a big stack of pancakes and you have none, chances are they're going to give you a half a stack of pancakes because you're a good man, right? So one day, eventually, it'll all pay off. Trust me, I don't know when that is. It still hasn't for me. I rarely get anything, and I've given people so much. So I'm quitting giving. And I'm going to see who gives me for the next 10 years. Everybody always worries about, like, you know, their next of kin. But how good have those people been to you in your life? Think about how good I've been to you, right? Think about how good you should have been treated by those next of kin, but you never were, right? And did I always have your feelings first? Did you always have mine? No. And consider yourself very selfish, right? I deal with a lot of people on YouTube alone that fit this bill, you know, so I probably won't hang out with too many people on YouTube that have YouTube channels that, you know, you come around once a week or once a month. You don't even work, yo. Like, you see I'm live, or you're not even subscribed to me, so I mean, like, it's like, I got 10 reasons why I'm not hanging out with you. Well, everybody, I can honestly tell you, days like this, I get happier and happier. Want to know why? Because evil wants you to be this depressed, mopey little son of a gun. Don't do it. Don't fall into evil's clutches. Understand? All right. So we did that. We're just waiting on the press. Some almond drink here. Next, we've got. Let's put our toque on today. It's so cold outside. It's almost negative 40 degrees Celsius. Let's read what negative 40 is in Fahrenheit. I don't even think you Americans count that high in negatives. I'm being real. Negative 40 degrees Celsius. Turn to Fahrenheit, please, Google.
Minus 40 degrees Celsius is equivalent to minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, it actually turns into the same thing. So it's minus 40 Fahrenheit here in Winnipeg today. Do you guys even, none of you have even heard of minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit in America? That's because you're pusses. Except for Florida. You guys are just crazy. Texas claims to be so tough, and then wait and see what happens to Texas when they get 2 inches of snow. I didn't say that. I said it. I can't wait for Texas to freeze. I meet so many Texan people. They're all evil, man. I don't know what's with Texas, but they are redneck. Just like, let's slap our wives. Is it illegal to hit your wife in Texas?
According to City of Houston, the Texas Penal Code 22.01, assault, a person commits an offense if the person intentionally, knowingly, or recklessly cause bodily injury to another, including the person's spouse, intentionally or knowingly threatens another with imminent bodily injury, including the person's spouse, or intentionally or knowingly.
Is it an old law that you can take your wife to the town center and beat her? This is disgusting. Well, I've lived all my life in California and Oregon. The laws pertaining to a man beating his wife, children, and anyone who is in... Is it an old law that you can take your wife to the town center and beat her with a short stick once a month in Arkansas? What the heck? Can a man really legally beat his wife in the state of Arkansas? I don't think the law exists now, but I'm sure Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders would love to enact it. She said recently that she wants to make child labor legal again. Wow. What if a man beats his wife for more than once a month in Arkansas? He would be dead before he raised a fist to me. Oh. What are your highest paying side hustles? These people are losers who put stuff like... Is it okay for a man to beat his wife? Just as okay as it is for the wife to use a golf club on his head when he's sleeping. Meet Manitoba's global influencers. Sharp, loyal, meticulous. Cesium is helping us step forward to uncover our prosperity. Again, I'm Manitoba's global influencer, not Cesium. Toronto police caught a man with $565,000 in cash. There is information on how he earned that amount of money. Justin Yield, professional musician, says, it's a new law that you are able to beat insult trolls whenever you want. So these people don't even really... Is it ever okay for a husband to physically beat his wife? If yes, then when is it okay? If no... Yeah, the only justification for violence is self-defense. So somebody finally with a brain. This is what I mean, though. There used to be a law in Arkansas that said you could drag your wife to the town center or your kids and beat them. Come on. Can a man really legally beat his wife in the state of Arkansas? Arkansas law allows husbands to beat their wives with a short stick once a month. However, it is not always clear if the law is still in effect. It is not an old law, but it was last updated in 1977. This is so disgusting. Some people believe the law may no longer be in place. Arkansas, I'm going to call them up and shame them right now. Let me phone the government of Arkansas. Give me the government of Arkansas's phone number. Yeah, here we go. Arkansas Department of Finance and Administration. You gotta be kidding me, bro. What is the phone number for the Arkansas Department of... How do I get in touch? Like, somebody's gotta make a difference here. Little Rock, Arkansas, here we come. What's really going on? Nobody's picking up at the government in Arkansas.
Welcome to your governor's
Yo.
office. On the other line, if you your phone number and a brief message of why you're calling, we will return your call. And again, Governor's Office, Sarah Sanders. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished,
That was Huckabee. She doesn't pick up her phone, though. We'll have to get back to them later on today. I want to thank you all for tuning in. I'll be back with another banger. Stay tuned. I'll be right back.